Hey guys, Ryan here from ColdSpectation.com. I wanted to take an opportunity to do a video for a movie that we've had up for review on the site for quite a while, and I just never did a video of it. So today we're talking about Biozombie. Now you probably know director Wilson Yip from the Ip Man series of martial arts films, but before he did that, he did Biozombie in 1998. This is a horror comedy that is inspired a lot by George Romero's Dawn of the Dead, except in this case, it's a lot less about the horror element of zombies and more about the comedy. This film revolves around a shopping arcade and two stoner characters who are kind of get into slapstick antics a lot. They are kind of up to no good, and throughout most of the movie, you probably won't like them too much. So about 45 minutes to an hour of the movie is really spent getting to know these characters, getting to kind of know the reprehensible nature of them. So we're not really supposed to like them all that much. And then finally, about an hour into the movie, we do get zombies, and we do get a number of pretty cheap looking but effective gore effects that kind of help move the plot along. Otherwise, though, Biozombie doesn't have that much of a plot. It's really situated around these characters in this specific shopping arcade, and that shopping arcade element, which is not really that well known to American audiences, is probably more of a nostalgia factor than anything for Hong Kong audiences, especially for director Wilson Yip. He talks about that and the extra features on this Blu-ray. For me, Biozombie didn't really do that much. I didn't appreciate how long it took to get into the actual zombie elements. And I think the comedy just doesn't hit as well. Maybe because I'm not into the whole slapstick nature of it. I found it kind of boring throughout most of the first 45 minutes or so. But if you're interested in Dawn of the Dead knockoffs, and this is the first Hong Kong zombie movie, you should check this one out.
Now, for the new Vinegar Syndrome Blu-ray, we get a studio-supplied master with additional restoration from Vinegar Syndrome. That doesn't really tell us that much about the source, but the transfer still looks pretty good in HD. The detail is high overall, with facial textures and clothing looking really good, and this might be the best video quality we'll see for this movie. The audio is a Cantonese and Mandarin dub track. Both are stereo. I stuck with the Cantonese because that's the original, but both sound pretty good. There's English subtitles as well. The extras include a new audio commentary from Frank Zheng, who provides a lot of contextual information about Chinese culture that we might not know. There's also an interview with Wilson Yip. He reminisces about this movie. He talks about his love of zombie movies, including Dawn of the Dead, and he also kind of hints at there might be a new zombie movie in the works from him. There's a new visual essay from Chris O'Neill, which covers the various elements of shopping arcades, the Lucozade that becomes a big part of the movie, and other themes. And then there's also an alternate ending, which gives a probably, in my opinion, not as good of an ending as what we actually get from the theatrical. This release also gets alternate cover artwork and a booklet featuring two new essays, which is not the norm for Vinegar Syndrome. The first is from Rod Lott, and he covers the appeal of this movie, especially since it was the first zombie film in Hong Kong. And then the second essay, which is more of a photo essay, is from Ariel Esteban Cayer, who explores the shopping arcades that are currently in Hong Kong, as well as some photos from previous arcades.
While I wasn't a huge fan of this movie, I can see the appeal, especially if you like movies like Dawn of the Dead, but want it to have a more comedic approach. If that holds any interest to you, then definitely pick up this Vinegar Syndrome Blu-ray because it is worth it.